Hi, this is Mrs. Raymond, and in this video, we are going to talk about multiplying by 10. Now, I know that many people think that multiplying by 10 is quite easy, and they think, well, multiplying by 10 is easy because I just stick a zero on the end of the number. So 375 times 10, you just stick a zero on the end of 375. Or 23 times 10, you just stick a zero on the end of 23. Well, that's true with whole numbers. But today in this video, we're actually going to look at a little bit deeper into what's actually happening. And we are going to discover that you are actually moving the decimal point. So let's start with a story. Let's say that it's Monday morning and you wake up and you put 2 waffles in the toaster. Yum, yum. You eat your 2 waffles and you say, my goodness, I'm still hungry. I could eat 10 times as many waffles. Well, 10 times as many waffles is 10 times 2 or 20. 20 waffles. Let's look at what actually happened. We had 2 waffles. So let's think about the whole number 2. Do you remember that every whole number has an invisible decimal point at the end of it? Here's the whole number 2. We could add a decimal point to the end of that 2, which means we can add a 0 because 2 is actually the same value as 2.0. So what's happening when you multiply 2 by 10 is you're taking that decimal point and you're moving it one place to the right. So 2 times 10 becomes 20. Let's look at another example. Let's say it's now Tuesday morning and you wake up, and on Tuesday morning you eat 8/10 of a waffle. And you finish eating and you say, I am still hungry. I could eat 10 times as much as that. So 10 times 8/10 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of those 8/10, which is 8 whole waffles, 8.0. Because 8/10 times 10, the decimal point is here. When I multiply by 10, I'm moving my decimal point one place to the right. So it started here and it is now here. 8/10 times 10 is 8. Let's look at another example. What if we have 1 4/10 or 1.4 times 10? Well, the decimal point is here. When I multiply by 10, I move my decimal point one place to the right. So instead of being here, it is now here. Let's look at 70 times 10. Well, 70 is a whole number. Times 10, it looks like I still have 70 with just an extra 0. But what I actually did was thought about the invisible decimal point at the end of 70, and I moved that decimal point one place to the right to create 700. How about 5/10 times 10? Here's the decimal point. I'm going to move the decimal point one place to the right when I multiply by 10. It's here, and I'm moving it here. How about 4 6/10 times 10? Here is my decimal point. When I multiply by 10, I'm going to move my decimal point one place to the right. So 4.6, the decimal point moves one place to the right and ends up over here, one place to the right. or 46. When we think about multiplying by 10, we need to start thinking of it not as adding a 0, but as moving the decimal point one place to the right.